Welcome to the Big Fat Dragon Age Lorethrough. You can call me Junie. Um, I haven't been here again I skipped a week again. I was really sick last Saturday. I put my kids to bed and then I just kind of zonked out because I was just so tired. Um, so we are catching back up again. If you were following along last time, we are in the Circle Tower this week. So we're going to be going through and doing that quest tonight. And we'll see how far we get. But first, I want to talk about some kind of exciting news in the Age of Dragons. Couple of really cool things happened over the last couple of weeks, and I'm sure this is old news to everybody, but just in case you were living under a rock, or maybe you are coming late to the fandom and aren't aware of these things yet. But the first bit of news, which is very exciting, is that Dragon Age 4 has hit its alpha milestone, which it's not, I don't want you to confuse that with like a game that's being released for alpha, like that the community can play. I know that some other games have tried doing that and releasing an alpha version to the community. That's not what this is. So, alpha milestone in terms of the development process means that it's essentially they have a game that is playable from start to finish. That doesn't mean that the game itself is like finished. It's definitely not in its final like polished state, but they have the bones and most of the meat, and now they just have to work out the skin. You know, they have to make all of the visual changes that they need to, so there might still be some stand-in models in the games, or things might not be fully rendered in some places. And this also gives them a chance to kind of play through the game, make sure that the narrative makes sense, and that the story is cohesive and flows nicely, and that they're not making any like glaring lore mistakes, because BioWare would never be inconsistent about its canon and its lore. Just kidding, it happens all the time. RIP to Thetis' second moon. But essentially, at this point, the game itself is playable and mostly finished. So that's very exciting. And it also makes me even more confident in my prediction that we are going to get something at the Game Awards, because they should have some gameplay to show off at this point. And if indeed we do see some gameplay at the Game Awards, then I would be willing to bet that they will start their marketing cycle in earnest sometime in the beginning of 2023. Now, that doesn't mean that we're going to get the game at the beginning of 2023. I would be surprised if we get it before next fall. I think we're probably still at least a year out. And with the way that game cycles go, my guess is that they would probably release it closer to the holidays. So I'm thinking maybe like holiday season 2023 we should hopefully see Dragon Age 4. And of course anything can happen between now and then. Like COVID kicked everybody's ass a couple of years ago. Nobody was expecting that. So, acts of God and another round of plague aside, though, provided everything stays on track, I think we could see the next game within like a year. So that's very exciting. But wait, there's more. The other exciting thing, so in between all of the games, and actually even before the first game, BioWare has released additional materials, which I've talked about pretty extensively in the Lorethrough. So there's been novels, there's been comics, there's been a couple of movies. So we already heard that we're getting Dragon Age Absolution, which is coming out in December. So it'll be the third like Dragon Age film. So the first one was Dragon Age, it was called Redemption. It's the one that has Felicia Day in it. It's got some interesting lore tidbits in it, which we'll talk about when we talk about Dragon Age 2. The production value is terrible. Like it's very much like low budget web series. Felicia Day circa 20, what would that have been like? I don't know, 2012-ish when that came out, maybe 2011. So yeah, it was very much a product of its time. And I have no problem with Felicia Day as a person, but like her character in I don't know. We'll get to that when we talk about the second Dragon Age. But anyway, it's very much Felicia Day in a low budget or not web comic, but like web series. Like it is what it is. But there are, like I said, there's some interesting lore tidbits in there. But so there was that one. And then there's Dawn of the Seeker, which is the animated film featuring Cassandra Pentagast's backstory. And we haven't met Cassandra yet in the Lorecast, or I mean the Lorethrough, but we will. She is featured very heavily in the next two games. And it kind of tells a little bit about how she came to be working for the Divine and a little bit about her backstory. The animation is not great. It's actually kind of terrible in places. BioWare does not have a great track record when it comes to animated films because they have a Mass Effect one that features James Vega that was also not great in terms of the animation. The story was fine, but yeah, just no, not great. But again, in this one, the story is interesting. It's neat to see kind of where Cassandra came from and her roots. So that was the second Dragon Age like piece of film. And then we're getting Dragon Age Absolution in December, which that was announced over the summer, I think. Looks like that one might be set in Navarra or Tevinter based on the architecture. So it'll be interesting to see what that's about. But the new news is that we are getting another comic. So I think it's a 3 comic series, and it is called The Missing. And so it is supposed to lead up directly into Dragon Age 4. And this is another thing that makes me think that they will probably start their marketing cycle fairly early in the next year, because the comic is going to debut in January. So if it's supposed to lead right up into the events of Dragon Age 4, like I wouldn't think that they would give too big of a gap between like the final issue of the comic and the start of DA4. So that's kind of my theory, my hypothesis on how that whole timeline might play out. But it seems like it's going to be kind of a cool premise. So it's Varric Tethris and Scout Lace Harding, which we haven't met either of them yet in the Lorethrough. Varric features very heavily in Dragon Age 2 and again in Inquisition. And then Scout Harding is an NPC, not like a party member, but a side character in Inquisition. I love her. She's great. But both dwarves. And the story centers on them going to the deep roads beneath Marnus Pell, which is a city in Tevinter. So it's on the coast of one of the seas that is up in the Tevinter Imperium. And they're going down there in search of someone. It says, I'll just read the description. Varric Tethris and Lace Harding descend into the abandoned deep roads beneath Marnus Pell in pursuit of a former friend. But the corruption of the Blight has infected the walls, and the threat of Darkspawn looms heavy in the air. So, yeah, some Darkspawn action. This one is not being written by the same people who did the last comic series, the most recent one. That was Nunzio de Philippis, and hold on, I have it behind me. Yeah, so Nunzio and then Christina Weir. And then it was illustrated by Fernando Hines Furukawa and Michael Attier. Beautiful, beautiful comic book. This one's Blue Wraith. Highly recommend all of the Dragon Age comics, actually, except, well, almost all of them. There's one by IGW. You can skip that one. It's not good. But the ones that feature Alistair, are really, really good. They have like Alistair, Isabella, and Varric. Those ones are really good. I really liked Knight Errant. And then, yeah, this most recent series of 3 was also really, really good. But this one's being written by a different writer. So this has George Mann as the writer, Kieran McCune, McKeown, McCune, maybe, as the artist. Mike Etier is going to be doing the coloring again. And then the cover artist is Matt Taylor. So a mostly new crew of writers and illustrators. So I feel like each artist that has worked on the comics has had kind of a unique style, and it's been kind of interesting to see everybody's take on the different races, especially. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this one is drawn and illustrated and what the story's like. So that's very exciting. And like I said, January 2023, the 25th of January 2023 is when the first one is going to be released. So super exciting. I will probably get the digital versions of the comics until the hardbacks come out, and then I usually buy the hardbacks just because I like hardback books. But as soon as it comes out, I will definitely be talking about it. Maybe we'll do like a little review or something if people are interested in that, and we'll kind of talk about how it ties in. I have no idea if we'll be up to Inquisition by then. I'm hoping to kind of plug through a little bit more of this while I'm on break from school and stream a little bit more often so we can like power through. Because even if we do have a year to get through everything before DA4 drops, we got a lot of ground to cover. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get started. So we are at the Circle Tower. We are getting ready to go into the circle, like into the center of the building, and figure out what's been going on. So it sounds like demons and abominations have kind of taken over the circle, so that's always good. And I'm gonna be real honest. I don't mind the parts in the actual tower, but the Fade is the kind of the secondary part of this quest. I hate that part, and I will probably be annoyed while I'm playing. It's just tedious and stupid, and I hate it. So that's fun. All right. So yeah, let's get this party started. Also, I did download the always have dog in your party mod. I haven't checked to see if it worked yet. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't, because yeah, I selected my party before we came in here, and so it might not show up until I select a new party again. We'll see. So we don't have dog this time, but hopefully we'll have him for the next one. Also, I have regrets about bringing Sten, but that's okay. We'll just soldier on. Maybe he'll have some interesting dialogue. We'll see. Interesting door. Well, like very stereotypical demon head. The demons in Dragon Age don't really look like kind of what you think of when you think of like classical demons. So I find that a very weird choice. Weird flex, but okay. I almost knocked over my beer. That would have been bad. Okay, in we go. Oh, look. It's not foreboding at all. It's great. That's great. Fun. Okay. I want to make sure that everybody's outfitted well. Although I guess it doesn't matter. We are cheating, so maybe that's a moot point. Maybe everybody could just run around naked and it wouldn't matter. Yeah, I don't really have anything else for you, Morgan. Okay. Can we examine them at all or click on them? No. So we've got mages and Templars alike that have been murderlated. It's good. Lots of blood.
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am? I'm not stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question...
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated by the Chantry. I studied history. They don't make stupid Templars.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all. Your Chantry must have been very proud.
It's like two kids in the back seat. We'll turn this blight around. More dead people. Got killed playing chess. I like how they have like little slanted desks. Like it's giving me 4th grade when we were practicing cursive. Little statue of Andraste, or maybe just some person in a hood. Not much to look at. Trying to make sure we're not leaving any codex entries behind. Because if I'm going to have to play this level, by golly, I'm sucking every bit of lore out of it that I can.
As you wish.
Doing it for the lore. Lyrium, a thing I will literally never use. It's okay. Lots of screaming here. Bathroom. Oh, look. Piles of filth. They knocked over the toilets. That's just unsanitary. Pile of filth. All right. Lovely, lovely. I'm really glad that we have left the era of chamber pots far, far behind. Just like, imagine pooping in a bowl in your room. No, thank you. Do not want. Alistair, you're in the way. You're in the way, my love. I feel like I bitched about this last time, but I really wish that things that were like codex entries, like readable books and stuff, would sparkle in the same way that like loot chests do, so that I don't have to hover over every single thing that looks like it could be actual literature. It's annoying, you know? Know what I'm saying? Ah, Alistair, you made me think there was a codex entry. It's just your stupid head. Another filth pile. Lyrium dust. It's like magical cocaine. Nothing. Nothing but carnage. I even got it on the walls. It's kind of impressive. All right. Ah, yeah.
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand.
Harsh. So, you might remember her from Ostagar. This is everybody's favorite badass mage grandma, Wynne. She works here at the tower. What are you doing here?
I am a mage of the Circle. More importantly, why are you here? The Templars would not let just anyone by.
I was just exploring. Spelunking in demon-infested halls. I'm trying to get you guys' help, is what I'm doing.
And you were told that the Circle was in no shape to help you, I suppose. So why did the Templars let you in? Do they plan to attack the tower now?
Rite of annulment has not arrived.
They sent for it then. I feared they might have. What else could they do? So Gregor thinks the circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the rite, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
So I can't remember if we went over this in any kind of detail last time. Every circle tower has a knight commander who is in charge of overseeing the welfare of, well, ostensibly, he leads, or she leads the Templars of the Circle, and it is their job to oversee the well-being of the mages and to protect them from becoming abominations and in turn protect the community from demon-possessed mages. And if something goes really, really sideways, such as the situation we find ourselves in right now, the Knight Commander can invoke the Rite of Annulment, which basically allows them to kill every mage in the circle. You will notice that there are 2 children standing behind Wynne, because many children start manifesting magic at a very young age, and by law in Thedas, if your child is showing signs of magic use, you have to give them over to the circle. And so there are, toddlers, kindergarten age kids, like very, very young children, usually in the circles. It's more usual, I think, for it to start coming out in like early elementary school type age. But it can happen when they are, preschool. So yeah, they will murder literal children to fix the problem if they don't feel that there is another way. So yeah, it's not a great system, really. Actually, the whole Templar Order, not a great system. Circle towers, not a great system. And they're culturally, each country kind of sets their own rules for their circles, and so some are better than others. The one that we're going to meet in the next game is horrendous. But like in Ravane has a very liberal view of magic users and of circle towers, and so they view the circle tower as more of a place of education, which is ostensibly what it is intended to do, is to help mages figure out how to control their powers. Unfortunately, in most circles, the power over the mages that the Templars have gets abused. Mages are seen as something to be feared. And so, if they sneeze wrong, they get made tranquil or killed. But in Ravane, I should also mention, if you have a child who is a mage, they take them away to the circle and you do not see them. You do not get to have contact with them while they are at the circle. So as much as I love to hate on Isolde, and I think she's like the worst character in this entire game, I understand why she wouldn't want to send her baby to the circle, because that is just saying goodbye to them possibly forever. And that sucks. But in Ravane, they actually allow the mages' families to live with them at the circle. And so they have a support system in place. They have this like network of family and loved ones there to support them as they are going through this ordeal of learning how to control their magic and learning how to resist the temptation of demons in the Fade. So there are different approaches to it, but yeah, it's just not a great system. And in this case, these 2 lovely fresh-faced babies could potentially die because the system is broken and has led to a lot of bullshit, which we're about to find out even more about. So what happened here? WTF, Wynne?
Let it suffice to say that we had something of a revolt on our hands. led by a mage named Uldred. When he returned from the battle at Ostagar, he tried to take over the Circle. As you can see, it didn't work out as he had planned. I don't know what became of Uldred, but I am certain all this is his doing. I will not lose the Circle to one man's pride and stupidity.
You were just sitting here this whole time? So what's your plan, Wynne?
I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this Circle.
Must try to avoid needless slaughter.
Yes, even if we cannot eliminate all the demons and abominations, together we could lead the survivors out. Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
So last time, if you remember the conversation we had with Gregor, he basically said, unless the first enchanter himself comes down and says, it's all good, bruh. Like, I'm not revoking the right of annulment, so.
Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving.
What about the kids? You gonna be safe?
Petra and Canon will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
That could work.
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it.
Hold your tongue, you harpy. Morgan, so there's, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie 10 Things I Hate About You, but there's this one scene where, so Kat Stratford is the main character, the protagonist of the film, and it's based off of The Taming of the Shrew. So she's Kate in the movie. And, so Kat is sitting behind her teacher, and her teacher is talking about something. And without even turning around, like, Kat raises her hand behind him. And without even turning around, he just goes, yes, miss, I have an opinion about everything. And that is always what I think of when Morgan starts popping off about something. It's just like, of course you have something to say about it. You could have been one of them if things were different.
I could be here had my mother not shielded me from the Templars, so I am to show sympathy.
I mean,
my mother often said that things are the way they are because they could not have been any other way. I always questioned this. Do what you wish. I care not.
Thanks.
Petra, Canon, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wynne, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
Try not to throw out your back.
Your confidence is refreshing, though you should make sure it does not blind you to your weaknesses. If you are ready, let us go end this.
I don't have any of those, Wynne.
Yes.
Well,
Indeed.
I can't select dog. Maybe he'll just appear. We'll see. If not, I'll troubleshoot the mod before next time. So, this is kind of my ideal party in this game. Leliana has some good banter in places, but she's darn near useless as a rogue. Our other rogue is good at stabbing, but not at locks or anything. And since I am playing as a rogue, I just don't tend to bring them. But Wynn is a really good healing mage, and Morrigan is a really good damage mage. And then Alistair is a little more squishy than I'd like, but I like his banter, so I take him around with me quite a bit. And if you spec him right, he can be decently tanky. Not as good as Shale. Shale is the best tank, but yeah. Anyway. I like having Alistair in the Circle Tower quest because he was going to be a Templar, and so I feel like he has good banter, but... Okay, let's do it. Yeah, dog. Okay, that's exciting. I'm glad that worked. Hello, little children. I sure hope you do not die. Wonder what abilities Wynn comes equipped with. Oh, okay. She's already got revival. That's nice. Nice, yeah. So, yeah, she just comes kitted out with a lot of healing spells just right out of the gate that are very nice to have. Okay, so there's the barrier. Don't think we can do anything with that yet. Can't unlock. I bet that's where we go out when we come back from finishing the quest. Assuming we don't get eaten. And don't think there's any way to get over there. Negative. So. Alright, in we go.
Here we are. I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long.
Oh, I got my first bot. That's exciting. I've made it. I've arrived. I'm gonna close my window real quick just so that I can. The crappy thing about DAO is that you cannot really you can't do anything on a second monitor while you're playing it. Like, it locks you to the screen you're on. So just gonna Streamlabs isn't letting me block them. That's handy. I don't know what happened with this latest Windows update, but I feel like Streamlabs is just like crapping the bed with everything since it happened. Like, I still haven't gotten my normal like game capture stuff restored. I still have to go through just capturing my desktop, which is annoying because then you guys have to see my stupid desktop every time I have to stop the game. It's dumb, but whatever. The bot can just stay, I guess. Did what you had to do.
It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Be on your guard.
Ah. Oh, look, red dots. It's probably nothing. What are you? Can I see you from here? Ooh, it's an abomination. I love cheating. uh, if you're new to the stream and this is the first episode that you are watching, yes, I use a kill switch mod because these games would take me so much longer to get through if I was also doing all of the battles, just because explaining the lore takes a really long time. So to make sure that we can actually get through everything, I made the decision to cheat. And I've said this in other episodes, but I did play all of these games on a console originally. And so I have definitely done all of them without the aid of cheats. And I don't feel bad about using them at this point because I kind of feel like I paid my dues, you know? So, yeah. We cheating, and we're not apologizing for it. Doing it for the lore. Pile of books. All right. There's more enemies around the corner here. Let's go this way real quick. So that's where I came from, isn't it? Okay. Sorry. Got turned around. Ah. That's rude. Morgan leveled up.
On it. Let's get started.
Scrap of paper. Promises of pride. I wonder where we're at on our codex entries. We have a lot. No, not really. Let's catch up real quick. Abominations. So an abomination is when a demon takes over a mage. We arrived in the dead of night. We'd been tracking the Maleficar for days and finally had him cornered, or so we thought. As we approached, a home on the edge of the town exploded, sending splinters of wood and fist-sized chunks of rocks into our ranks. We had but moments to regroup before fire rained from the sky, the sounds of destruction wrapped in a hideous laughter from the center of the village. There, perched atop the spire of the village chantry, stood the mage, but he was human no longer. We shouted prayers to the Maker and we deflected what magic we could, but as we fought, the creature fought harder. I saw my comrades fall, burned by the flaming sky or crushed by debris. The monstrous creature, looking as if a demon were wearing a man like a twisted suit of skin, spotted me and grinned. We had forced it to this, I realized. The mage had made this pact, given himself over to the demon to survive our assault. Transcribed from a tale told by a former Templar in Cumberland, 884 Blessed. I want to say Cumberland is in Navarra? I'll look it up later. I could be mistaken, but... It's known that mages are able to walk the Fade while completely aware of their surroundings, unlike most others who may only enter the realm as dreamers and leave it scarcely aware of their experience. Demons are drawn to mages, though whether it is because of this awareness or simply by virtue of their magical power in our world is unknown. Regardless of the reason, a demon always attempts to possess a mage when it encounters one, by force or by making some kind of deal, depending on the strength of the mage. Should the demon get the upper hand, the result is an unholy union known as an abomination. Abominations have been responsible for some of the worst cataclysms in history, and the notion that some mage in a remote tower could turn into such a creature unbeknownst to any was the driving force behind the creation of the Circle of Magi. Thankfully, abominations are rare. The Circle has methods for weeding out those who are too at risk for demonic possession, and scant few mages would give up their free will to submit to such a bond with a demon. But once an abomination is created, it will do its best to create more. Considering that entire squads of Templars have been known to fall at the hands of a single abomination, it's not surprising that the Chantry takes the business of the Circle of Magi very serious indeed. So... The methods for weeding out those who are susceptible to possession is the Rite of Tranquility, which way back in Ostagar, we met a Tranquil Mage and talked to him. He was the guy that had the circle brand on his forehead. So basically, they sever these mages' connections to the Fade, which means they can't access their magic anymore. And they also can't have any communication with demons. And so it basically eliminates the risk of them becoming an abomination. But it also kind of turns them into, like, I kind of think of it as the way that I've heard lobotomies described, like back when that was something that was routinely done for mental illness. Like, yes, you're still a functioning human being, but it kind of takes away your, not your free will. Trank will still have free will, but they just don't get emotional about things. Like, they don't feel their feelings as deeply as people who aren't tranquil, and they just kind of walk through the world in it but detached from it in a lot of ways. And we'll meet more tranquil characters throughout the story and kind of delve deeper into that whole situation and what it means and how it affects people. But yeah, that's their method for dealing with people who are susceptible. It's great. Chantry's great. Let's learn about Wynn. I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. Wynn's talent became apparent early on, particularly her skill at healing magic. She was well liked by all her mentors and was recognized as an exceptionally gifted student. Even the Templars who watched her could not deny that she represented the best the Circle had to offer. She was an intelligent young woman who possessed a quiet confidence and maturity beyond her years. She spent many years mentoring apprentices within the Circle, and her peers thought so highly of her that she was asked to be first enchanter Irving's successor, but she refused, saying that she had no desire to work in the upper echelons. When word reached the tower of King Kaelin's call to arms, Wynn volunteered to go to Ostagar. So yeah, a little bit more about Wynn. We might have talked about this previously because I think part of that codex entry was available to us at Ostagar, but I think the fact that she was approached about being first enchanter and it was pretty much agreed that she would be a good first enchanter, she still turned it down because she wants to mentor other mages and help them succeed, but she doesn't want to do it necessarily from a position of power, which I think speaks a lot to her character. And yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about her character when we get to the point where we can talk about one of the books a little bit more in context. She features pretty heavily in Asunder, which takes place between Dragon Age 2 and 3. So it'll be a while before we get to that. But if you like her in this game, she comes back in the books, and it's a lot of fun to catch up with her there. So Promises of Pride. Ah, ha, ha. So she mentioned Uldred. This is where we kind of learn how Uldred became corrupted and what happened there. So Uldred will show us the way, finally recognition within the Circle and freedom from the scornful eye of the Templars. We will not be shunned. Be ready. Enchanter Gravid, Libertarian. So if you remember, we were talking about kind of the factions within the Circle of Magi. So there's the Libertarians, the Equitarians, and the Loyalists? I think it's the Loyalists. But they are the ones who are the Loyalist mages are the ones who are totally fine with the status quo. They think it's fine. Maybe the Templars are a little harsh sometimes, but we don't really need sweeping reforms. The Libertarians are the other end of the spectrum, who are like, we shouldn't have Templars at all. We want to be completely free to do magic as we see fit. Fuck the Circle. Like, we shouldn't have to put up with being caged and being confined and being told how to use our magic. And then the Equitarians are somewhere in the middle, where they're like, yes, things in the Circle suck and they are not okay, and we do need to have reforms. But the Templars still serve an important purpose in protecting people from mages who do become abominations. And so if we can change the way the Circles operate, we can learn how to control our magic in a safe environment, but still have the freedom that we deserve to live our own lives, make our own choices, have relationships with people outside of the Circle, etc., etc. So, Gravid is a libertarian, so he's on the mage freedom at any cost side of the spectrum. So, and then there's, I forget what they're called, but there's also the order that's like, whatever gets us money. So, weird take, but all right. Really, just so much screaming and moaning. Is that it in this corner? I think it is. Don't see anything else. Just scan our books real quick. Make sure. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's go through this door that definitely doesn't have more demons on the other side. Oh. My mistake.
I think we work well together.
Oh, Alistair, honey, you've got a little bit of on fire on you. Go around behind here. Stupid pillar. Oh, God. Annoying. Gonna be mad if I came all this way for nothing. Oh, really? Nothing? I hate it when I go out of my way to explore nooks and crannies and then, like, I don't get rewarded for doing it. Like, there's nothing comes of it. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's a real big letdown, BioWare. I'm just saying. Love you. You make great games, but yeah, and we can't get through here. There's no gaps. Okay. Ooh. Looks like he's been skinned, not charred. All right, go over these. Just make sure. Okay. See what's upstairs. Right. Probably more horror.
Owain's room is near here. I hope he's all right.
Whomst? I think that's this bloke over here.
Please refrain from going into the stock room. It is a mess, and I've not been able to get it into a state fit to be seen.
Who are you?
I am called Owain, and I manage the Circle's magical stockroom. I was trying to tidy up, but there was little I could do.
Aren't you afraid of the abominations?
Of course. I am defenseless, and if I ran into one, I would surely perish. I tried to leave when things got quiet. That was when I encountered the barrier. Finding no other way out, I returned to work.
Owain, you should have said something. I would have opened the door for you.
The stockroom is familiar. I prefer to be here.
Have you come across abominations?
No. I suppose I should count myself lucky. I would prefer not to die. I would prefer it if the tower returned to the way it was. Perhaps Niall will succeed and save us all.
Succeed at what?
I do not know. But he came here with several others and took the litany of Adralla.
But that protects from mind domination. Is blood magic at work here?
I do not know.
Niall was in the meeting. He would know. Blood magic. I was afraid of this.
What's the plan?
We should find Niall. The litany will give us a fighting chance against any blood mages we encounter.
I wish you luck. Perhaps this will be over soon and things will return to the way they were. Goodbye.
All right. Oh, it's a picture. That is for Sten. Maybe if I give it to him, he'll give me more than one-word answers. But we're not going to hold our breath. I don't think there's any way to get over there. Doesn't look like there's anything in there anyway. So.
What are we doing? Have you thought about it? Quiet, both of you. Keep your eyes open.
Excellent! Please, please don't kill me.
That wasn't a very passionate plea. Please, please, don't kill me. The people you killed didn't want to die either.
I know I have no right to ask for mercy, but I didn't mean for this death and destruction. We were just trying to free ourselves. Aldred told us that the Circle would support Loghain, and Loghain would help us be free of the Chantry. You don't know what it was like. The Templars were watching. Always watching.
What you've done will make things worse for future mages. I don't feel bad metagaming and telling her that.
We thought someone always has to take the first step. Force a change, no matter the cost.
Nothing is worth what you've done to this place.
And now Aldred's gone mad, and we are scattered, doomed to die at the hands of those who seek to right our wrongs.
Sucks to suck. All you do is wallow in self-pity. Pathetic.
What else can I do? I'm trapped here.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her go, but she's on her own getting out.
Thank you. The Maker will surely turn his eyes on you for your mercy.
Hope I don't live to regret that decision.
As you wish.
The Rose of Orlais. Book about a woman named Lady Talia Leone and her tempestuous romance with the arrogant Chevalier Garin. That is a win gift, I'm pretty sure. She likes books. Is there anything else good in here? Ooh. Chest. What's back here? Ah, it's the cache. We got a note about this. Shock bomb injury kit, a potion, and an elixir of grounding. That is anticlimactic. The shock bomb is pretty handy, especially on like harder difficulties. Area of effect stuff becomes real useful. But Scroll of Banastor. Have we gotten some of these before? I don't think we have. So this is there's more than one of these. The series of scrolls that talks about blood magic. Scrolls of Banastor. To align with the power of the Fade is but the first of many steps. Further is to align the mind to the Fade's rules and find the ties between the realm of dream and the realm of flesh. This is the true power of blood magic. The flesh and the mind are inseparable, and therein lies the power to influence and control minds. Below the text are indecipherable runes and stains of blood and ink. Very cool, very sexy, not at all creepy. Love it, love it. Okay, anything else? All right. So, did I go the wrong way? I did. I'm smart. Does this hall look familiar? There's a lot of repeating scenery in this level.
Let's get started.
Yeah, let's do.
As you wish.
If everyone could stop exploding, that'd be great. I have so much vellum. If anybody needs to write a letter, I'm your Huckleberry. Ah!
Begin the order.
Was not expecting them to open the door. I like to be in control of when people surprise me and kill me. Oh, look, an abomination. It's exciting. Again with the exploding. Is there anything back here? Negative. These windows are interesting because they almost look like stained glass, but there's no light coming through the middle part. The only light is coming through at the top. Makes you wonder if the room is basically this dark during the day, too. It'd be hard to live in a room that was completely dark all the time.
As you wish.
Gift? Yes. Dog's little panting noises are so cute. Oh. I thought that basin was sparkling for a second. Nope. It's just a weird artifact from something behind it. Just a lovely soundtrack of torture going on in the background. It's great.
There's nothing here. There must be something left. If we get out, we're gonna need gold. Aldred said. Aldred's not here, is he? Keep your mouth shut and we'll be right in frame.
Enemies approaching.
No. So this is the senior mage quarters, apparently up here that we are in. I just realized. I think I'm going to give that to Wynn because I'm pretty sure the creationist powers are all the healing powers, so that should go to her because that's her shtick. It's her wheelhouse. Interesting drawing there. More vellum. So much vellum. Nothing. Oh. See, look how subtle that is. This is why I run my mouse over literally everything. Watchguard of the Reaching. Let's find out what that's about. It's just so easy to miss little things like that because you can't tell that it's a thing. And I'm sure you guys get annoyed with me just like scanning my mouse over the entire room, but that's why I do it. Because it's real hard to see stuff. Watchguard of the Reaching. His silver cord transmuted black. Black! There's no wonder his form shattered. What returned was not of the mortal, nor native fade. Does an afterthought prove the gods when direct action is long missing? There's no purpose to this beast. Let the strength of the tower wither it and memory pass. The only legacy to be taught, stay focused within the fade. Whims escape to their own action. Ritual note, a sword raised to sever connection. Documents of the Reaching, estimated 2nd century, ancient. First enchanter appointed watchguard of the Reaching to be held in secret. Scribbled in corner. Cord? Peasant magic. Must know. Can almost see. Whispers want. So 2nd century ancient. So the ancient age is everything before the Divine Age, essentially, and it goes backwards. So it's kind of like BCE in our timeline. So it starts several thousand negative and goes up to 0. So the 2nd century of the Ancient Age would basically be sometime in the negative 100s, because the first 100 would be the 1st century, and then 100 to 200 would be the 2nd century. So sometime between -1 and -200. Should talk about the ages at some point and kind of what they all mean, and because they all have different names. And the Dragon Age is the 9th age, so there's been a lot of them before this. Roar. Scrolls of Banastor? No. No, not those kind. The boring kind. I should level up Morgan, but I kind of want to wait until somebody else needs to level up too, so that we don't have to stop and start. Oh, look, somebody left their salad. It would be a real bummer to get murdered in the middle of your salad. Like, at least let someone finish their lunch. Okay, so we can't go through there. So I guess we're going back out. Ooh, another bot. Cool. Very cool, very cool. So glad I can't actually do anything about it because Streamlabs is being dumb. Is this where we came in? No, it's not, because we haven't explored this room. Oh, this is the Chantry Hall. Like the temple area. Does it have a name in here? No. But yeah, those are pews, and there's a statue of Andraste, and... See? Pew, pew, pew. Runes Chantry Amulet. I bet that's for Liliana. Getting all kinds of gifts up in here. Toppled statue. Statue of Andraste lies defiled. There's a small glass phylactery in the base, somehow sealed within the otherwise solid stone carving. So I don't know if we've talked about phylacteries. So when someone enters the Circle Tower, a vial of their blood is collected. This is called the phylactery. And the blood allows the Templars to track you down should you ever get out of the circle. That's what they use it for. So, isn't it ironic that the Templars are engaging in blood magic? But, yeah, so this is some mage's blood in a little glass tube. Area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. Oh, we taken it. Glass fractures at your touch. And... Why do you not... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, why isn't it working? Charred corpse, large flawed ice crystal. And... Ooh, nice. Dirt encrusted piece of paper. I wonder what that is. The Black Vials. I don't remember this one. Oh my gosh, stop screaming. Die quietly. Binding the first corpse walker. Let the dead no longer serve your whim. Bound by your true name, no mortal hand shall reach you. Kale Viazagat, revenant and perversion of an only son. Death beyond death is no longer your stepping stone through the veil. Andraste, hold you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. 6 thumbprints in blood mark the end of the text. Interesting. So it almost sounds like this revenant was is that the first corpse walker? Does that mean that he was the first revenant? Is that a rank within the revenant? I don't know. But yeah, revenants can command the dead. They can make bodies rise up and walk around, which we will see in other games too. There's a whole lot of them in one section of Orlais in Dragon Age Inquisition, and they're pain in the butt. Nothing over here, really? All right, fine. Fine. Okay. That was a fun little excursion. Okay, we don't want to go up there yet. What's in here?
Books. Is that all these mages do with their time here?
Irving's chest. Ooh, this is the first enchanter's quarters. Oh, a black grimoire. Definitely a Morgan gift. Irving's desk. Small painted box. Found in first enchanter Irving's office. Interesting. Enchanter's journal. Irving's mistake. Oh, we reading that. I followed another apprentice through supposed secret maneuvers today and exposed her tendency toward blood magic. The environment of the tower is such that certain modes of thought are encouraged, both for good and ill. The students think we toy with them. The truth is far more intricate and directed. Deviant traits, must be exposed early or the whole of the circle suffers. Uldred has been very helpful in identifying the markers to look for. His skills at misdirection are admirable. I dare say that the apprentices would be shocked at his ability to manipulate them. I must organize a retreat such that the other enchanters can benefit from his skills. So not only was Uldred a master manipulator of the apprentices, First Enchanter Irving not only tolerated it, but encouraged it because it allowed him to test the other mages and their willpower. So, yeah.
On it.
You done fucked up, Irving. Insufficient skill. What we got here? Ah, a fish pinned to a board. Sure. Yeah. I'm legit mad that I can't unlock that. Ooh. Fraternity of Enchanters. Yeah, this is what I was just talking about, the different groups. Another aspect of circle life is the fraternity. When a mage becomes an enchanter, he may ally himself with a fraternity. These are cliques that cross circle boundaries, mages of common interests and goals who band together to ensure that their voice is heard within the College of Magi in Cumberland. The largest fraternities currently are the Loyalists, who abdicate loyalty and obedience to the Chantry, the Equitarians, who advocate temperance and follow a distinct code of conduct which they believe all mages should hold themselves to, the Libertarians, a growing fraternity publicly maintaining a greater power for the circles but secretly advocating a complete split from the Chantry, a dangerous opinion, naturally. The Isolationists, I forgot about them, small group that advocates withdrawing to remote territories in order to avoid conflicts with the general populace. The Lucrosians, these are the money people, who maintain that the circle must do what is profitable first and foremost. They prioritize the accumulation of wealth, with the gaining of political influence a close second. So far, an alliance between the Loyalists and Equitarians has prevented the Libertarians from gaining much headway, but there are signs that the Equitarians may throw their support in with the Libertarians. If that happens, many mages predict it will come to civil war among the circles. From the Circle of the Magi, a history by First Enchanter Josephus. Just put a pin in that. Watch this space, because that's going to come around again in the not too distant future. God, I'm so mad that I can't unlock that stupid chest. All right. That's upstairs. I feel like there was one other door that we didn't go in yet. That's like it leads to the middle of this. Yeah. Is this? Okay. That must not be a thing because can't get in through there. Oh, okay. That's where we came in. All right. I'm dumb. Back we go. Just wanted to make sure that none of those little sections were something that we needed to look into. So, can never be too careful when it comes to collecting lore. Playing cards. Don't know what this is. Just papers. Oh, that's an interesting little... It looks like a bunny rabbit. And that looks like a hamster. Very common motif in circle mages. Bunnies and hamsters. So we can go right in there. I think we'll wait a second and explore this room first.
Everyone's gone. Or dead. I fear the worst.
Probably not an unfounded fear. Shit done got real. More private documents. Anything. Nothing. Can't get through here. So we have to go through that other door, it looks like. Big open room. With nothing in it. Seems a little devoid of enemies for my taste. I feel like we're about to get ambushed. But first, a codex entry. Alright, so that was another one of the Scrolls of Banastor. Others may speak of the sanctity of the mind. To those who know the true power of the blood, this is foolishness. The mind is no more sacred than the knee, the small toe, or the ear. I don't know, my small toe is pretty sacred. It is man's organ of reasoning, nothing more. And the true reasoning requires connection to the rhythm of the blood, the tireless pounding of life. Interrupt this, and even the mind is yours to control. Below the text is a diagram of a blood magic ritual in progress with no notation or description. Yeah. Called it. Uh-huh. Sure.
Let's get started.
It just didn't feel right, y'all. It's too quiet. Too easy.
This should be easy enough.
Should check these bookshelves if I didn't already and just make sure. Since this game likes to hide things, doesn't want us to be great. Doesn't want us to know all of the lore. Fine, BioWare, keep your secrets. Except don't. Give them to me. More vellum. Amethyst. So that amethyst is just something I can sell. If it was a remarkable amethyst, I could give it to Shale. Look at all this bread they wasted. And fish. Shameful. Absolutely shameful. Oh look, they got a little one of those little like pizza things. I'm sure they use it for bread, but maybe Fridays in the Circle Tower are pizza night. We don't know. My controller is being a little laggy. I might need to plug it in.
Let's get started. As you wish.
Do you guys hear squelching noises? Yeah, my controller is dying, so I'll plug it in real quick. There we go. Much better. I got a new one. I don't know if you guys saw the stream where mine was being just real dumb a few weeks ago, but I ended up getting one of the 8-bit do ones. I really like it so far. It's definitely a different feel from the Xbox one that I had. Like, it's skinnier, I guess. The Xbox one is pretty meaty, and this one's a lot more slender, but I like the way it feels, and it's pretty smooth, so like it's not choppy when I'm, you know, being careful about not being choppy with it. Sometimes I'm just bad at the way that I use it, so that's just on me. But I like it. I'm gonna say I like it a few more times, just in case you guys didn't pick up on that. Alright, let's level you up real quick since we've got 2 of you. These noises are unpleasant. Nature resistance, trap making. Will it keep you from tripping over traps, I wonder? Just give you combat tactics. Ooh, got a new skill. Precise striking. Oh, he can do his... Let's get your next Templar ability. And then we'll do Mori real quick. Give her the swarm ability. It's not a comic book character, the swarm. I don't remember if he's Marvel or DC, but he was a Nazi, and he could turn into a swarm of bees. Nazi bees, naturally. All right. Ah. Hate it when I find traps with my shins. So glad that I've gotten a couple of backpacks. I would be out of room by now if I hadn't. Codex? Oh, we have another... We got a little scrap of paper that updated our codex. We should check out what that was all about. First, let's make sure there's nothing else. What you doing over there, Win? You put yourself in the corner to think about what you did? Alright, let's see what that thing was. Ah, Promises of Pride. Oh, there's a couple. So this is the conversation, it looks like, going back and forth between members of the different factions. So the first guy was the Uldred will show us the way. One of the Equatorians, Enchanter Faunst, said, I have spoken to him directly. His intentions are that we will demand the Templars withdraw. I don't know that I'm willing to follow, but I will be present to hear his argument. Ah, so you remember how Wynne mentioned a meeting? I wonder if this was them planning the meeting. Madness. I doubt blood will be of use to you if it's flowing down the tower steps. Step away from this folly before it consumes us all. Enchanter Louvain, Loyalist. I don't always agree with the Loyalists, but I feel like he had a point. Arcane Horror. Upon ascending to the second floor of the tower, we were greeted by a gruesome sight, a ragged collection of bones wearing the robes of one of the senior enchanters. I'd known her for years, watched her raise countless apprentices, and now she was a mere puppet for some demon. Transcribed from a tale told by a Templar in Antiva City, 713 Storm. Demons, of course, have no form in our world. When they enter, either where the veil is particularly thin or through blood magic summoning, they must take possession of a body. When a pride demon takes control of the corpse of a mage, an arcane horror is born. Although they appear to be little more than bones, these are fierce creatures possessing not only all the spellcasting abilities of a living mage, but also the capacity to heal and even command other animated corpses. Which is great. It's what you want. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Suspiciously quiet. Maybe it'll be nothing. Nothing in there. Not going in there yet. I'm gonna finish going around the circle here. Har to you too.
Down with you!
We missed our opportunity to fight a titty demon.
Right.
Gold bar is a gift. But not for anybody we've met yet. No spoilers. Oh, what was that? Where did it go? There was something over here that lit up. What was it? You guys saw that, right? Wasn't just me. Ah, there it is. Torn page. But it's hard to click on. 5 pages, 4 mages. Tome Deus V Eternus. In Malefactorum. Okay. This whole thing is in Latin-ish, and I did not take Latin, so if you did and I completely butcher this, I'm sorry, please forgive. in malefictorum dragos te vintim, solariat ven deos mentoris, pluratic ven contravarian. Spake he the words and brought life. Speak you the words, ascension. Answers lie in text illegible. Notes on the page below. Notes on a wondrous discovery. A strange script, uniform by steady hand. Yes, one would expect an agent of the Maker to be steady. In fact, it follows all my expectations of the words the Maker would bestow. It is perfect, and once translated, I will have such fun lording this over the chantry. Worth every bit. Enchanter Gaius. Don't know why it gave me a scroll bar, because I can't. It's not scrolling. It's weird. So, it sounds like there might be more pages of that we can discover, if we didn't already miss them. We'll see. Hello, Titty Demon.
Right.
Shiver. Ah, cold resistance.
As you wish.
I have so many acolyte staffs. Oh, there's another page. I'm going to be so mad if we missed a bunch of these because they're so hard to click on. Tome Deus V Eternus. So this is the same thing. Then at the bottom, Maker take the vendor. A copy? A fake? Why didn't I see? It was obvious. Spake? Laughing stock. No one must know. Beha Joam. I'll find him. I'll kill him. So, looks like he got sold a fake. That sucks. Just. Are you one of the things? So this one says, the words elude me, but I will defy their obstinateness. Is that a word? Worked by the old gods or the Maker himself, I will wring their secrets into my hands. I need the essence of the powerful and the pure. And so begins a bloody road, but at the end, godhood. The keys to the Black City. Enchanter Ronus. Interesting. I feel like I can't talk shit on Liliana anymore. Because I am failing at all of these chests. Can't go that way. I want to just check and make sure that I didn't miss any other pages that were in the rooms before I discovered that first one. Because that one was so hard to actually, like, click on. See, like, is this one of them? Yep. So this would be the fourth page. Enchanter Gaius. Okay. Here I begin my study, knowing full well it will change the circle forever. Let history mark the date that this work began, 929 Dragon. So 1 year ago. So that when new calendars are put to paper, the date Fonst 0.0 is known with certainty. From the mouths of gods, finally to the people, through me. It doesn't sound conceited at all. Right, what about these? Alright, alright. So I wonder if that was the first one, because this is the first chamber. Unless there was one in here. Ugh, that noise is just really, really gross. Do not like it. Sounds like upset stomach is what it sounds like. I have a pit bull mix dog named Freddie Mercury. Ah, there it is. And he has a pretty sensitive stomach, and that's what his stomach sounds like when he eats something that doesn't agree with him.
Let's get started.
It's a little aggressive. Okay. There's the last one. $479 sovereigns plus favors. Immortality worth every coin. Words of creation, proof of maker. No one must know until translations are complete. I will have first enchanter, the ear of kings. I will own kings. Glory everlasting. I feel like that did not work out for him. Is that a Mages Collective thing? Scrolls of Banastor. It wasn't the Places of Power. Ah. Someone named Behajom took advantage of their egos and likely made a tidy profit. Keep an eye out for him. Okay, we'll do that. And then the Watchguard of the Reaching Thing. Chaos in the Towers allowed an apprentice to stumble across something ancient and hidden. Find all of his notes to reveal a possible secret in the tower. Well, there is a non-zero chance that we have missed other parts of that, so... If we end up getting through this and we still don't know what it is, I can always look up the codex entry in, like, the wiki, and we'll figure it out from there. Because I do not feel confident that we've hit everything in terms of lore. Oh, I have a level up now. Maybe this will give me the lock-picking ability that I need to go back and get that chest. I was really mad about that. Dexterity. Cunning. Let's get my persuasion all the way up there. Ah, 22 cunning. Oh, can I go back? Can I get myself to 22 cunning? So close. So close. Oh well. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, since we're kind of cheating, it doesn't really do me a whole lot of good to... Maybe I'll just save that one until I can get that final lockpick. Like, just wait until I get one more attribute point and then I'll just upgrade that. Okay. Shit's about to get gross. Sorry, I know I imitate the Abomination voice a lot.
Let's get started.
White runestone. Oh, that's an Alistair gift. He likes small flat stones. Some people have this headcanon, which I actually kind of like, that he has some sort of like ADHD type situation where he... Because, like, he's got a worry stone anyway. Like, that's something that he kind of comes with. And so they think that the other small flat stones are other kind of fidgets, which I think is kind of a cool headcanon. So, please observe the walls and squelchy bits. It's pretty grim. Pretty grim. Nothing over there. Is there anything behind you guys? Ugh. It's unpleasant. Unpleasant. back to where we started. See, is this a thing? It is not. What are you people doing?
I should hide to avoid this happening again.
I should hide to avoid this happening again.
Let me guess.
Thank you. That
Oh.
was an uncomfortable experience.
Alright, fine. Just trying to keep me guessing. Good times, good times. Alright. Nothing else to do here. Go upstairs. It doesn't get any less gross from here on out, kids. Buckle up. Alright, what's over here?
Now that's just unnecessary.
Agree. This whole thing is kind of unnecessary. Just a lot of murder. Don't worry about it. Nothing to see here. Oh. Chest in here. So oh. Desire demon.
It is time for supper, pet.
Yes, my love. What are we having tonight?
Roast boar, your favorite, and candied yams. The meal looks sumptuous.
You spoil me, my sweet. How fare our children at their lessons?
You should ask them yourself.
What have you learned, my son?
Mother has me practicing my penmanship. She raps me on the knuckles if my letters are not formed correctly.
Yes, it is important for a young man to be able to write. And what about you, my dearest Lissa?
Mother is teaching me to play the harp. And I helped with supper.
Well, it is delicious. Thank you, my dear.
Isn't this wonderful, husband? Isn't our life perfect?
Yes, it is all perfect.
Everything is just as you wanted, my knight. Our love and our family is more than you hoped for.
What in Andraste's name is going on here?
Do you hear something, love?
It is nothing, my darling. Just the door. I will get it. The children have finished supper. Tuck them into bed while I see who it is.
Don't be long. The children will want to kiss you goodnight.
I will be but a moment, my pet. You are intruding upon a loving, intimate moment, and I dislike disruptions.
Ensorcelled.
Happiness is bewitching. There is a certain power in all things mortals delight in. I have given him what he always
I cannot
wanted.
figure that outfit out.
Where is the harm in that?
You're a liar. You're a lying liar.
All emotion is intangible. You cannot see it, cannot grasp it.
But it is normally caused by something real. Real events, real people. What you've done to him is abhorrent.
I saw his loneliness and longing for a family that loved him.
Apparently you can get your desire and still suffer horribly. 'Tis truly a lesson for all who consider marriage.
How long will you keep him in this stupor? Will he know it when his body fails and death claims him?
A short, blissful existence is preferable to an interminable one of misery.
Misery. He deserves to be free from you and find his own happiness. Sorry about having to suck on a cough drop. My throat is still scratchy. So I'm going to try to keep the mouth sounds to a minimum because I know that's not everybody's favorite flavor of ASMR. ASMR.
What happiness? He has gone through life empty, resentful of his vows. You would return him to this? I want nothing from you. I have what I need. All I ask is that you leave us alone.
No.
Then you leave me no choice. Help! There are bandits at the door. They're going to murder the children.
They will not get past me.
Yeah.
Blood.
It's a lot of blood. Sorry, dude. Read that codex in just a second. Love the term ensorcelled, can I just say. It's a term that we need to be using more of in our day-to-day lives. Not that we probably have much opportunity to, but... Why won't you let me click you? There we go.
As you wish.
Nice drag marks from... That was a nice detail, Bioware. Gross, but well done. Gift. Cool. Silver chalice. Oh. Thought maybe that was a gift, but it's just junk for selling, I guess. Alright, I don't think there's any other codexes in here. Let's see what that little note said. Ah, skeletons. You probably know what a skeleton is. The demons of the Fade are jealous of the living beings they sense from across the veil. They constantly push against the boundaries of the Fade, and when they finally cross over, they attempt to possess the first living creature they see. They are unable, however, to distinguish that which was once living from that which still is. In fact, a corpse provides an even more tempting target to a weaker demon, as it has no will with which to resist the possession. The demon cannot rationalize why this is so. It only sees a target and grasps at the opportunity. Skeleton is exactly that, a corpse animated by a possessing demon. Upon finding itself trapped within a body that cannot sustain it, the demon is driven insane. It seeks to destroy any life that it encounters, attacking without thought to its own welfare. The exact names given to skeletons of this type vary according to the nature of the demon that possesses it. A fanged skeleton is a skeleton possessed by a hunger demon. These skeletons devour whatever they encounter and often possess the ability to drain life, energy, and mana from their victims. A shambling skeleton is a slower-moving skeleton possessed by a sloth demon, able to bring entropic powers against its opponents, slowing them and even putting them to sleep. More powerful demons have been known to command skeletons, but at that level they are known by other names, revenants and arcane horrors, to name two. Alright. Desire and need. Notice of censure. Templar Drass, your remarks in front of the recruits are only the latest in a series of troubling events. I'm beginning to suspect that you may not be suited to the devotional requirements of training. Perhaps it's time for a personal evaluation of your career path within the Templars. I will schedule some time after the current deployment to discuss options elsewhere in the organization. Attendant Sarand, Assistant to Knight Commander Gregor. A note is scribbled in the corner. Attendant who? Options? Code for dead-end duty on a hedge mage hunt in the Banorn. Wonder what the comments he made to the recruits were. The Banorn is a big area of land in western Ferelden, and it's kind of like the agricultural center of Ferelden. Lots of farmland. So, probably not a very fun place to get stationed if you're a Templar. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Alright, I'm gonna wait to go in there. Looks like a boob. Am I wrong? Makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. Oh, what a surprise. Ah! Rude. Thanks. Appreciate it, Win. She's like a grandma rushing over with a band-aid. Who stepped in a trap? Win. Get your shit together. Oh, that was just Alistair. I thought there was a thing. Nope. Just my boy getting in my way. Dagnabbit. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Okay. I already went that way, so the only way to go is through here. Ah, yes.
Oh, look. Visitors. I'd entertain you, but too much effort involved.
Who's that man, and what have you done to him?
He's just resting. Poor lad. He was so very, very weary. You want to join us, don't you? Wouldn't you like to just lay down and forget about all this? Leave it all behind.
Can't keep eyes open. Someone pinch me.
This is ridiculous. You cannot expect me to rest on a floor sticky with blood.
Resist. You must resist. Else we are all lost.
Why do you fight? You deserve more. You deserve a rest. The world will go on without you.
Welcome to the Fade. So, this is most people's least favorite part of Origins, self included. You're a Grey Warden in Weishaupt attending to your duties. Darkspawn are gone, defeated forever. You and the other Grey Wardens are a relic of an era that is past. Now is the time for rest and reflection. That guy who kept telling us to sleep is a sloth demon. So, and now we have to make our way around the Fade and try to get out of here. So yeah, let's see who this mystery figure at the end here is. What's this? Interesting. Oh, it's Duncan. Lyrium vein.
On it.
Lyrium More than half the wealth of Orzammar comes from a single, extremely rare substance, lyrium. The Chantry believes it to be the waters of the Fade, mentioned in the Canticle of Threnodies, the very stuff of creation itself from whence the Maker fashioned the world. Only a handful of mining caste families hazard extracting the ore, finding veins in the stone quite literally by ear. In its raw form, lyrium sings, and the discerning can hear the sound even through solid rock. Even though dwarves have a natural resistance, raw lyrium is dangerous for all but the most experienced of the mining caste to handle. Even for dwarves, exposure to the unprocessed mineral can cause deafness or memory loss. For humans and elves, direct contact with lyrium ore produces nausea, blistering of the skin, and dementia. Mages cannot even approach unprocessed lyrium. Doing so is invariably fatal. Despite its dangers, lyrium is the single most valuable mineral currently known. In the Tevinter Imperium, it's been known to command a higher price than diamond. Dwarves sell very little of the processed mineral to the surface, giving the greater portion of what they mine to their own smiths, who use it in the forging of all truly superior dwarven weapons and armor. What processed lyrium is sold on the surface goes only to the Chantry, who strictly control the supply. From the Chantry, it's dispensed both to the Templars, who make use of it in tracking and fighting Maleficarum, and to the Circle. In the hands of the Circle, lyrium reaches its fullest potential. Their Formari craftsmen transform it into an array of useful items, from the practical, such as magically hardened stone for construction, to the legendary silver armor of King Calenhad. When mixed into liquid and ingested, lyrium allows mages to enter the Fade fully aware, unlike all others who reach it only while dreaming. This is what Jowan was talking about in the Rescue Connor questline that we're still kind of half working on. Such potions can also be used to aid in the casting of especially taxing spells, for a short time granting a mage far greater power than he normally wields. Lyrium has its costs, however. Prolonged use becomes addictive, the cravings unbearable. Over time, Templars grow disoriented, incapable of distinguishing memory from present or dream from waking. They frequently become paranoid, as their worst memories and nightmares haunt their waking hours. Mages have additionally been known to suffer physical mutation. The Magister Lords of the Tevinter Imperium were widely reputed to have been so affected by their years of lyrium use that they could not be recognized by their own kin, nor even as creatures that had once been human. So, something that we haven't really talked about with Templars is the fact that they use lyrium in order to fuel their powers, which dispel magic. And in doing so, they become addicted to it. And stopping the use of lyrium, we'll hear more about this in later games, but stopping the use of lyrium abruptly can cause them to die. But it can also cause them to... it causes their minds to degrade at an even faster rate. Like, most Templars eventually go a little bit crazy from years of lyrium use, but abruptly stopping it can cause that to be accelerated. So, the Chantry has the Templars on just as tight of a leash as the mages, but they have put them in charge of the mages, and so that gives the Templars a power that they abuse. It's a weird situation, because the Templars are also, in a lot of ways, prisoners of the Chantry. It's a messed up system all around. Alright, Duncan. The fuck is going on, my dude?
Ah, there you are. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Wait, you should be dead.
Dead? Me? I have been close many times, but I never quite made it all the way. I just wanted to make sure you were happy here in Weishaupt. These grand halls were built by the first Grey Wardens. Isn't it breathtaking?
It's kind of dilapidated and falling apart, actually. Something doesn't seem right.
Everything is as it should be. We have eradicated the Darkspawn, and the world is at peace.
We eradicated the Darkspawn?
It was a triumph for all of us. bringing down the archdemon and setting the underground lairs ablaze.
You sound sus, Duncan.
Foolish child. I have given you so much and you cast it back in my face. Can you not be content with the peace I offer?
You offer complacency, not peace.
It seems only war and death will satisfy you. So be it. Have your war and your darkspawn. May they be your doom.
Alright. On to the next spot. Bouncing around the fade. So. You have this kind of web of different spots of the fade that you can visit. So, now we just pick where we want to go next. So, Inner Sanctum, Darkspawn Invasion, or the Burning Tower. I'm gonna go Darkspawn Invasion? Yeah. Oh, I can't. I have to go here first. I knew that. I'm very smart. Ah, there's this Niall person that we've been hearing so much about.
Who are you? Where did you come from? Are you a demon? No, I see that you're not. You're like me. Congratulations on getting out of that trap.
Are my companions also trapped?
You came here with others. Then yes, they would be trapped. The demon traps everything that comes here in a dream it thinks they can't or won't try to leave. I thought I'd escape too, but I've been wandering these empty grey spaces for a lifetime.
How did you end up here?
Through sheer stupidity, or perhaps very, very bad luck. My name is Njal, by the way. I was trying to save the Circle when I encountered the Sloth Demon. I expect our experiences were similar.
Yup. Ah, yes, the Litany of Adralla.
Litany was our weapon against the Blood Mage's domination. But it's too late. Everyone's dead.
Why are there so many? That's a great question. Why are there so many blood mages?
I don't know. They must have been practicing in secret, even teaching others. I knew these people, trusted them. The Litany was our only hope of saving the Circle. But now, this place drains you of everything. Hope, feeling, life.
Chin up, Niall. We'll get through it.
No, there is no way out of here. You think there might be, but you'd be wrong. You see that pedestal there? I've studied the runes on it. Runes that signify different islands of the Sloth Demon's domain. The Sloth Demon itself is on the center island, but you can't get there. The 5 islands around the center somehow form a protective ward. I thought I was getting somewhere when I figured that out, and I went to each island in turn only to have my hopes dashed. There's always an obstacle. You'll see the path but be unable to get to it, and it taunts you and drives you mad.
Tell me about the protective ward.
I don't know much. I think the Sloth Demon has placed lesser demons on each of the islands. I've seen them. They take different shapes, but they're there. Defeating them may be the only way to reach the Sloth Demon.
Okay.
But you have to get to them first. I couldn't. I was too afraid to try.
Don't be such a baby, Niall. Obstacles. What obstacles are we talking about?
Yes. Obstacles and mad dream things. A river of flame before a portal, or a door that shows you freedom through a keyhole that no key will fit. I once found a passageway smaller than my hand with a mouse going to and fro through it. Silly thing fled before I could question it.
Why would you talk to a mouse?
Because almost everyone here is a dreamer, except for the spirits and the demons, I suppose. Each dreamer may know things another may not. The mouse could have told me what lay beyond the tiny passage, or how to get there. Even how I might make myself small like him and crawl through myself. And if one could become small enough to take one path, perhaps there are similar ways to walk the others.
Could my companions be on the islands?
I don't know. There are many dreamers. You might find a way to reach them through the islands. If you're lucky.
What do you know about this sloth demon? Other than that he's a jerk.
Not much. You couldn't say we were friends, really. Demons have their own hierarchies. They play their own games, and mortals serve as pawns, perhaps even bargaining chips. The demon keeping us here probably rules this entire section of the Fade. It'll not let us go easily, if at all.
Let's work together.
Nothing dampens your spirit, does it? I don't know whether to admire or pity you.
Rude.
Don't mind me, then.
You just stay here. I'll do all the work. It'll be fine. Wonder if this codex is just on... Ah, sloth demon. And I looked at the creature, and it had become me, a veritable copy of my form, of my very mind, stared back at me as if from within a mirror. I thought surely that this was a trick, an illusion meant to put me off guard, but as I engaged the thing with my sword, it fought me with maneuvers that I recognized. It parried as I parried. It swung as I swung. It spoke to me and said things that only I could know. I think this demon of sloth has no form or identity of its own. It is envy as much as sloth, I believe, and mine was not the first shape it stole that day. An excerpt from a transcribed deposition of Tyrannus, Templar commander of Cumberland, 390 towers. The most difficult assumption for some who study demons to overcome is the notion that a sloth demon is, in and of itself, slothful. If that were so, it seems highly unlikely that any such demons would cross the veil into our own world, or, once here, would fight to possess any creature with a will of its own, and we know both these things to not be the case. Certainly some demons are lazy and complacent, but who knows? Perhaps these creatures even cultivate such a reputation. The truth is that demons of sloth are named so because this is the portion of the human psyche that they feed upon. Doubt, apathy, entropy. They seek to spread these things. The sloth demon hides in its forms, a master of shapes and disguises, always in the last place you look, and from its hiding place it spreads its influence. A community afflicted by a demon of sloth could soon become a dilapidated pit where injustices are allowed to pass without comment, and none of the residents could be aware that such a change has even taken place. The sloth demon weakens, tires, tears at the edges of consciousness, and would rather render its victim helpless than engage in a true conflict. Such creatures are best faced only with a great deal of will, and only with an eye to piercing their many disguises. All right. Let's look at this thing. Dreamer here is stopping this from working. Okay. Can't go through there. At least he's got a little cup. He's got some tea. Seems comfortable. Ooh.
I just want to leave this place. Help!
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, but too late for me. Kill Yavina, the demoness that rules here. She protects her master, Sloth. There's a door only demons can see. The key must be in another realm. Take my power, Save any others trapped in nightmares. Kill the demons that guard Sloth. Make my...
Okay. Oh, sad mousy. So, now I can turn into a mouse.
On it.
So that's fun. Okay. So I have to get up there somehow. I wonder if I have to... Openings are too small, remain hidden and pass through certain areas unnoticed. So, oh god, this is slow. Okay. Y'all will have to forgive me for a minute. Ah, mouse hole. Been a hot second. So, you remember how I said I hate this level? And how now that I've played this game so many times, I just unabashedly cheat sometimes? Well, I haven't actually played this level in a really long time because there's a mod that lets you skip it. So I don't remember a lot of little details about how to get around here. So it's going to be a bit of a learning curve trying to remember all of this. I apologize for who I am as a person and for being a dirty cheater. Oh god. Die.
Excellent.
Die away from me. Okay. Oh, what's that? Those are weird. Fade is a weird, weird place. Oh. Creepy.
This should be easy enough. Right. On it.
Okay. Ah.
Let's get started.
Die. Can I actually go up here? Yeah, I guess I can. Roar. Blah, 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 blah.
On it.
Cool. So you can see why I said this is just kind of tedious and annoying.
As you wish.
It's not that it's like super hard even on like normal difficulties when you're not cheating, but it's just, yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Something happened, didn't it? You look a little different. What happened?
I got a haircut. Oh, I became a mouse.
Did you? Did it help? I know I saw the tiny holes. Were you small enough to get through?
Oh, I was.
I don't know. You're so much braver than I am. I was so sure it was impossible to get anywhere. Do you think you could learn other shapes? Maybe they could help you get to places you couldn't otherwise.
One way to find out. All right. So, now we can go to different things. So this one's gonna be win, I'm pretty sure. No, that one's win. Is that one Morgan? Ah, let's just start with this one. This whole place is full of unpleasant growling. So I have a mouse hole. I also have a door. Just go through the door first. Weird.
Cursed creatures!
Die.
Darkspawn approach. Watch for their blood. Excellent!
Party time. Excellent. Lots of blood. It's good. Okay.
On it. Excellent!
Okay.
Right.
I don't know that the lyrium veins actually do anything for me since I'm not a mage. According to the lore, they should be like ulcerating my skin. Okay, so right now I can't get through because of the fire. So we need to go back. I can't open that one either because I need another form for that one. So, but we can turn into a mouse and use the little mouse hole that was out here. Where did it go? There's another fade pedestal. There it is. Okay, so squeak. I don't know how that's a mouse hole, but whatever, I guess. Are these both mouse holes? Yeah, they are. Go this one first. I have no idea if this is the right answer or not. I should have done like a pre-playthrough of this level since it's been so long, but that's okay. We'll all learn together. Haha. Please die. It's annoying that they don't give you any loot, but that's okay. It's whatever.
As you wish. Excellent!
Okay. Okay. So go back and we'll use our other mouse hole to try to, because that's a massive, maybe it's not. Is it a regular door? It is a regular door. Fire. Okay. Let's ensmallinate ourselves, and then we will embiggen ourselves. once we get back to a place where we can actually do something. Okay. Essence of cunning. Nice. Yeah. I wonder if I can do my locky picky now. Yeah. Because it was 22 that I needed, I'm pretty sure. Aha, I have to be level 12. Fine. Fine. Annoying, but fine. Is that all that's in here? We'll shoot. I like these twisted bookshelves. It's very Salvador Dali. Okay. And nothing here. Alright. Shrinky dinky. Go in here. This did me no good. So cute. Yeah, little squeakies. Okay, let's get big. Entrance. Fade pedestal. It's on my map here. See if we can get to any of these other mouse holes, because if not, then there's just not a whole lot I can do here yet. Probably doing me absolutely no good. It's probably really silly that I'm even doing it. Yeah, so I can't get over there yet. So I can't hit this mouse hole. So I guess I have to go back to that room, to the Fade pedestal, and go elsewhere and try to get other powers before I can do this part. Because there's just nowhere for me to go. That's annoying. Okay. Well, people just have to do that then. Because, yeah, there's nothing else in this room that really... Growling. Alright. Let's go see Alistair's stuff. Okay, so there's a Fate pedestal. Mouse hole. Potion bottles.
Let's get started.
Let's do. Feeling very enthusiastic, apparently. Excited to be here.
This should be easy enough.
Yay. Okay. I'm gonna clear this all out of enemies before I start mousifying and running around, running amok. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Trap.
Where? This thing? It's not a trap. Where's the trap? Okay, so we got a mouse hole. We got a Fade portal. see where this one takes us. Okay, is this the one that we came in at? I feel like it is. Okay, so that did us a no good. So let's check out this mouse hole. Okay. Well, that room was full of poison. Let's try this one. Oh, jeez. That was just rude and uncalled for. Was not expecting that. Okay. Well. That was not as productive as I wish it had been, but that's okay. So the room that has the poison gas in it, I don't think I can do much with. Got a couple to choose from here. Hopefully this one doesn't land me right in front of a fucking wolf again. Ah, okay. Oh, God. Yeah. Cool. More dudes next door. There's a portal there. Let's just get this out of the way. Very helpful if you would die, thanks. Okay, so there's a portal there. Door would require massive force to break. So that's gonna require my golem form. Okay. So we've got options. There's a mouse hole there that I came in. Then we've got a portal. So let's see where the portal goes. So we went into this mouse hole initially. So let's try the other one. Right? That's the one we went in, right? I don't even know anymore, you guys. This is why I say this level is just annoying. Is that the one I just did? Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, I chose poorly. Let's go over here. Okay, where am I now? I'm at the Fade pedestal at the beginning.
Let's get started.
Where did this put me? That just put me at the other end of the hall. Where does this one go? Okay. So I can't get here. Third hub. Okay.
Right.
What do we got here? Mouse hole? 2 mouse holes. Is this a door I can actually get through? Yes.
As you wish.
Okay. Let's rest. You can actually wait for me to open the door this time? That's nice of you. No idea what to do with that thing.
Can't trust anybody,
Especially each other.
The solution is so simple. We kill everyone. How delightful.
Excellent!
You're all morons. Are you something I can click on? Never gonna look at those slanted tables without really, really thoroughly scanning them from now on, because fool me once, etc., etc. Okay, so there's literally nothing in here but dudes to kill. So that's not where I need to go. And this is... Oh, I can actually go in here. Oh. Well, now... How dare you use my own roguey powers against me? How very dare you? Alright. No. Now, knock it off.
Excellent!
Be in a butthole. That sounds like fire. It's a big burning room that I can't get through. Okay, so I guess we'll start trying these mouse holes and see if they get us anywhere at all. Okay, so that put us right next door. So useful. So useful. Font of Strength. Cool. Love that. Okay, that's great. I hear you, buddy. Alright. That's the only 3 that I can really access right now? Yeah. Annoying. Well. Back to our pedestal.
Right.
Got a mouse hole. Got some fire. so much fire. Just kill some more bad dudes down here. Can I get through here? Okay. That almost looks like a plate, like you could step on it and trip something, but alas, no. Mouse hole. Good to know, good to know. There's so much fire-related stuff going on that I really feel like this has to be where I get the fire-related power, which will let me get through those really fiery rooms. Like that. Case in point. Okay, what's up here? Saving game. Whoa. Oops.
As you wish.
That was my dog making that noise. Got all excited. It's not. I feel like they put that there just to fuck with you if you're a mouse. If you go there in your mouse form, you just end up right between two big dogs. Okay, so let's take that mouse hole. See where that leads us. Do the thing. Okay. A lot of saving going on. No! Rude.
You must die.
You first. What the fuck? Why is this not working? Wow, okay. Well.
On it.
All right. We're doing this.
Ha! Is that all you got? As you wish. Desperation is an ugly perfume. Let's get started.
The anger. Fading. I am free. Take Ragos' power. Use it and burn him. Burn them all. He guards Sloth. He bars the way. You must destroy the door. Other dreamers. Other powers. Only way.
Yeah. Give me the fire. Okay, cool. Great. Love it. Feel really good about this. I wonder why my thing didn't work. That's annoying. Very annoying. Okay, massive door, so I can't go that way. So... Burning Man. So now I can just run right through all of the fire. It's very handy. Which means I can also run through here. This is apparently a nothing burger. I can't do anything with it. Oh, it's a spirit door. Doy. I knew that. So, that is a power for another time. so I need to go turn around, go this way. Except, I think I can't, right? Because this is a massive door. Yeah, so I can't actually get to that part yet. I knew that. Okay, so. See what more I can do with this now that I have the firepower. It's a massive door, so I can't do that one. It was up here that I wasn't able to get to last time because of the fire. Interesting that it worked on them, but not earlier. Weird.
Yes, yes. Must be quiet. Shh. They won't find me here. They won't find me here. You just they're gone. You did it. You killed them. But not all. Their leaders are behind the unbreakable door. I give you my wisdom. It will let you see. And now I wake.
Thanks, bro. So, is this... Yeah, this is the spirit form. So now I can go through all of those spirit doors that we found that we couldn't get past. And then this, I think, yeah, that's a massive door. Okay. Let's go back to this one.
Let's get started.
No, I don't want to do that one. Not what I wanted. Don't love that there was just a puddle of blood spreading from nowhere. Don't love that at all. Is there just nothing that I could do here? Oh no. It's because there's burning. Okay. Burning Man. It's honestly kind of a doofy name, if we're being real. Mouse form. bit much, really. This is a massive door? Yeah. Okay, so I can't go there yet. So that's a spirit door, and I can go through there. Haha. Oh. Yeah.
On it. Excellent!
Yay! Cool. Can't get through there yet. Wonder if that's gonna pop me out right next door where that enemy is. Go in the mouse hole. Go in the mouse hole. And indeed it did. Don't even know what that was. Oh gosh. Ah.
On it.
Okay. Are you it? Are you it though? Okay. Yeah. Apparently if you walk while you're trying to change, you just can't change. It just won't let you. Is there anything back here? No. That did nothing. Okay. See where this goes, I guess. Wooshy wooshy.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
As you wish.
Thing is coming in so handy right now. Like, this level would be so much more tedious with all these fights.
Catch me if you can. I know you want.
I don't want to, actually. I just want to be done with this level.
The game isn't over.
Okay. Die. Please die. Please die, thank you. Yes, I will take that cunning. Okay. Baller. Okay. So can we finish all? No, I can't. This is the one where I can't go any further because I've got a massive door that I have to get through, right? Yeah, okay. So we don't want to go here. This is not the one I wanted. Let's see what I can get through here. Mouse holes. Massive door. Right. So I can't get through that one yet. Let's walk around and see what I can get through now that I have fire. Mouse holes. Ah, that's a spirit dealy bob. Nice. History of the Circle. We'll catch up on that later. I am so eager to get out of here. Really want to try to finish this before. You're too slow, spirit guy. I want to try to finish this tonight. We can at least just get the fuck out of the Fade. That would be amazing. Alright, yes. Do the Bernie. Go through here. Annoying. No, I want to do this. I don't feel like fighting dudes. Is that it? Is that all we got? I don't suppose I can interact with these? No. Okay. Go through here.
Right.
Okay. Oh, that's just a protection spell that they had cast. It looked like another little, like the pedestal thing, but no. I mean, obviously there wasn't a pedestal in the middle of it, but it's like the same sort of thingy. You know what I mean. You guys know.
Down with you!
Is this a massive door or a regular door? It's a regular door. Good.
Hurting people. It's what we do. We're mages.
That's what we do.
Yes, our magic gives us power over others. Use your gift today.
Let us play a game. The one who causes the most pain wins.
I said something how I'm near it.
Hurting people, it's what we do. Probably not an effective slogan, given how much people are already terrified of mages. Probably not the best idea to encourage that. Is there anything else in here? I feel like Spirit lets me see things that I can't see otherwise, like codex entries. So we're just gonna make sure. No, nothing. Ugh. Boring. Okay. What's upstairs? Oh. You die.
Thank you. It is time for this dream to come to an end. I give you my strength. It will be of little use against the demon that rules here, but perhaps it will help in other realms. Find a way to kill all the demon lords to open the way to Sloth. Free us all from this nightmare!
Working on it. Ah! Okay. So, now I can open any door and get in anywhere I want. So, the world is our oyster. So, where does this... Stairs up. Is there a massive door here that I couldn't get in? Yes. Oh, but that's... Yeah, okay. So if we go through here, it's just gonna bring us to this room, and then we can use our smashy. Get through there. And there we are. Okay, cool. Now we can do anything that we want to do. Little... Isn't that part of the Blues Clues song? Can do anything that we wanna do. Alright. Bang our way through here. See what's up. Okay. Fire. Duly noted. Burning Man. Saving game. Oh. Yeah. No. No! Girl. Get your shit together, Lina.
Let's get started.
Let's do. Okay. Is there anything in here that is... I like how you move all creepy when you're in your spirit form. It's great. Okay, so I don't have to be in any special form for this room. Is that really it? Seemed a little... anticlimactic, but okay. Uh-huh. Cool. Let's go back here. So, now, what is this? Ah, willpower. Cool. Oh, and there's another one of these over by where Neal is, too. I should try to remember that before we leave. What are you, massive door? Yeah. Let's just pound this down.
Cursed creatures! Dark spawn. Destroy the fiends.
Massive? Yes. Yeah. Can't run and change. Learn how to multitask, girl. Disappointing, honestly.
Excellent!
Not today, bro. Not fucking today. Really? I don't get an extra little bonus point here? Disappointing. Okay. So, need to do this one. Because apparently there's still something that I need to do here. I just don't know what. Where did I not get to go? Down there, apparently. Stairs. Okay. Well, let's explore and see what it is that we missed last time we were here. Because there must be something. I don't love that it changes the order that it puts your little powers in the little quadrant down there, like with each new one that you get. Because I get used to where things are, and then I have to get used to where things are again once they change. It's just kind of annoying. Just leave shit alone, BioWare. Just leave shit alone. Wonder if... So I know spirit form lets you see things that you wouldn't otherwise see, and we are in a mage tower, so I wonder if what I missed is maybe has to do with the fact that I need to be in spirit form. Just completely spitballing. I have no idea. It has been such a long time since I've done this level. 'Cause I don't like to bother. Alright, what's in here? Wonder if it's a mouse hole situation that I need to deal with. Let's turn into a mouse. Let's go to mousy places and see what we can see. Okay. Ah, well. I can get a little bonus thing, I think. Well, maybe not. It's dumb. Hierarchy of the circle. Oh, this is one that I already got. Because this is that little chamber. Well, that's okay. We got a codex entry out of it. I'll take it. I can get excited about extra lore. So that's the one I just came from. So, entrance, massive door, asshole. What am I missing, guys? These were just the stairs. Fade pedestal. Did I need to go... Like, did I do the wrong thing with the stairs? Because it says these are stairs up, and it says the other ones are also stairs up. No, because that puts me back here. Does it matter which ones I do? I don't think it does. Ah, it does. I'm just a fool. Yep. I just assumed that both of those upward stairs led to the same room like a dingus. Why would you assume that? Oh. Silly of me. Okay.
This should be easy enough.
Die. Please have die. Alright, where am I going? Well, I need to explore the whole shebang, so let's go this way first. Let's see what we find.
I sense something drawing near.
Yeah, it's bad guys. Surprise. Ah. It's kind of dumb.
On it. Let's get started.
Mm-hmm. Kind of annoyed that there's like apparently nothing in here. That's a really big open room to have, you know, nothing. I better get like some fat loot after this is done, because I've killed so many enemies and nobody drops anything in the Fade because you're in a dream. Money has no meaning here. So that greedy of me? Maybe. But do I care? Mm-mm. I do not. Alright, I'm gonna go this way. Mm-hmm.
Excellent!
Was excellent. Cool. Cool. Love it. Nothing extra to see or read, apparently. Like the sideways table. That's a nice, creepy touch.
Excellent!
Is this just a regular door? Let's go in here real quick, and then we'll come back.
Let's get started.
Bye. I wonder where the mouse hole goes. Nah, stop it. There. Cool. More cunning. I'm just loading up on the cunning right now. Don't know why I did that. Just for fun.
As you wish.
Constitution. Nice. Okay. I will say, like, is this level a massive pain in the ass? Yes. But you do get a lot of really good attribute points out of it, so. Not all terrible. It's just mostly terrible. Right, and then I need to go through here, which I think is just a regular ass door. It is. Right. And it's just a wee abomination to kill. Anything else in here? No. Ugh, home stretch, guys. We're almost done with this stupid fucking level. Alright, let's go to this one first. Lyrium. Oh. Alistair and Goldana. So Goldana is his sister.
Hey, it's great to see you again. I was just thinking about you. Isn't that a marvelous coincidence? This is my sister, Goldana. These are her children, and there's more about somewhere. We're one big happy family, at long last. What are you talking
That's
about?
a trap.
Well, Alistair, is your friend staying for supper?
Say you'll stay. Goldana's a great cook. Maybe she'll make her mince pie. You can, can't you?
Of course, dear brother. Anything for you.
We're not gonna stay. We gotta go.
You're acting really strangely. All right, if it makes you happy.
Yay, persuasion check.
It's a little fuzzy. That's strange.
Alistair, come and have some tea.
No. Wait. I remember a tower. The circle. It was under attack. There were demons. That's all I really remember.
Sloth demon.
Are you saying this is a dream? But it's so real.
Of course it's real. Now wash up before supper and
Something doesn't feel quite right here. I think I have to go.
Let's go.
No, he is ours, and I'd rather see him dead than free.
Watch for the demons.
That's a lot of blood.
Sister's a straight up bitch.
Dana? I can't believe it. How did I not see this earlier?
Fate is not like the real world.
Yes, well, try not to tell everyone how easily fooled I was. Are we going now? Wait, where are you going? What's happening to me? Hey!
Yeah, I'm by myself again. You don't want to be by myself. Did she make anything? Oh, no snacks. Okay, well, worth a shot. All right. Here's that. Let's do this one. Wonder if this is Morrigan or Wynn. It's Morrigan.
Away, away with you. I shall have no more of your pestering.
I am your mother. Do you not love me?
You are as much my mother as my little finger right here is the Queen of Ferelden. I know you, Fade Spirit. You cannot fool me.
Are you more clever than your own dear mother? Surely such pride must be punished.
Kick her ass, Morrigan.
There! That is for not showing respect.
That is far more like it, but it is too little too late, Spirit. 'Tis you at last. Come and rid me of this vexatious spirit. I weary of being prodded. 'Tis not plain to see.
So smart.
We are in the Fade, and this is a Fade spirit, and not my mother, despite its constant assertions.
She doesn't even acknowledge her own mother. My heart, it breaks.
Oh, slay it, and quickly. Even the true Flemeth was never as annoying as this.
Ah!
This should be easy enough. 'Tis about time. That was most... Wait. What is this? No, not this again. I refuse.
Really mad that Morrigan decided to just trigger that right as I was trying to put a cough drop in my mouth. That was rude. Really hope I'm not, like, missing bonus points around here or something. Okay, doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's go get Wynn.
Maker, forgive me. I failed them all. They died and I did not stop it.
They're not dead yet.
What about all this? How can you say that when you are faced with this?
It's a dream?
Death. Can you not see it? It's all around us.
You're in the Fade. This is a dream.
Why was I spared, if not to help them? What use is my life, now that I have failed in the task that was given me? Leave me to my grief. I shall bury their bones, scatter their ashes to the four winds, and mourn their passing, till I too am dead.
Stop being so mopey. Fight this feeling.
Your blatant disregard for the souls of the dead strikes me as being utterly inappropriate.
It's because you're not really dead. Doesn't seem like you.
You do not know me. You have no right to make such judgments.
Let's see if we can pass a persuade check. The only thing that's real, ignore everything else. I feel like she's the demon. I might not be remembering this correctly. I think she's the demon, and like Railwind is actually fighting the sloth demon, because she was the one who was like, you guys have to like fight against the sloth demon's power.
I do not know what this will accomplish, but I will do this if it will satisfy you. It is difficult to focus. It feels as though something is stopping me from concentrating.
Maybe I was wrong.
I've never had so much trouble. Perhaps some time away from this place will help me think clearly.
Cool.
Don't leave us, Wynne. We don't want to be alone.
Holy Maker, stay away, foul creature.
Told
Stay,
you.
Wynne. Sleep soundly in the comforting embrace of the earth. Do not fight it. You belong here with us.
No, not yet. My task is not yet done. It is not time yet.
Come away to your rest.
You've never had a chance. Thank the Maker for you. Wait, what's happening? Where are you going?
Yeah, I was totally wrong about Wynne being the demon. These kids were creepy. It's very step into the light, Wynne. Okay. Now we gotta go back up here to the raw Fade. Guess what, bitch?
What did you do? I felt something. Like the earth was shifting. Except it probably wasn't the earth.
I killed everybody.
You did. You managed to get to it. I didn't think it was possible. Killing that demon must have opened something. Perhaps the pieces are falling into place now.
Are the blood mages responsible for all this shit?
Uldred is the mastermind behind it all. At Uldred's suggestion, the Circle was about to ally itself with Loghain when the Terns' treachery was revealed. Uldred made excuses, but we were having none of it. He panicked then, tried to leave. Irving would not let him.
Then what happened?
I was barely paying attention. Such meetings are boring. The course of action usually decided before we even congregate.
How did all the trouble start?
Uldred let loose a bolt of energy that flung us all against the far wall. That woke me up. It might have been a signal. That was when a whole group of mages poured into the chamber. And that was when I saw real blood magic in action for the first time in my life. It was like they brought the wrath of the Maker himself down upon our heads.
Where did the abominations come from?
I was just getting to that. Uldred must have also dabbled in demonology. When the fighting started, he tried to summon something, or some things. They overwhelmed him, and when his screaming stopped, Uldred was gone.
What do you mean by gone?
I'm sure he wishes he were dead. Aldred became an abomination. And when I saw it, I ran for my life.
Thought you were trying to save the circle. You're kind of a chicken shit.
I was in a panic. Once I calmed down, I thought about what would happen if that thing got out. I gathered some of my fellows and we obtained the litany from the stockroom. I thought if we disabled the others, we could throw everything we had at Aldred. But I saw my friends fall, one by one. And now it's my turn.
Do you know about the litany? No, we already talked about that. Nah, no dying.
I don't want it to end like this. Do you feel it? It's getting so cold.
So cold. Alright. So. Now I can go through the spirit door. Let's do it.
You'll never leave this place.
Everybody die. Please and thank you.
Right.
Mouse hole. Mouse. So, ooh. Wonder what that is supposed to be. Oh, that's the Black City right there. I guess we didn't really talk about the fact that when you're in the Fade, you can actually see the Black City from everywhere. It's very prominent in the Fade. All right. So, unless I'm mistaken, it is looking like I can't get back to the spot where the mouse hole was. So I guess I just go back through here. Can I do anything with this? I don't think I can. I think that's just a you can't get through here situation. Okay. Well. Did that do it? Yes. Cool. Finally. Let's get this done. Oh. It's a lot of lyrium.
What do we have here? A rebellious minion? An escaped slave? My, but you do have some gall. But playtime is over. You all have to go back now.
Oh, here I am. And there you are. You just disappeared. Well, no matter.
You made a dangerous enemy, demon, by toying with my mind.
You will not hold us, demon. We found each other in this place, and you cannot stand against us.
If you go back quietly, I'll do better this time. I'll make you much happier.
Pass.
Can't you think about someone other than yourself? I'm hurt. So very, very hurt.
Nah.
You wish to battle me? So be it. You will learn to bow to your betters, mortal.
Fight me, bitch. Yeah. What? Why didn't it work? Well, apparently. Ah, crap. Oh yeah, I can do... I forgot. I have other powers I can use. Yeah, jeez.
Run while you can. You will learn to fear me. Oh, this should be
Not what I meant to do.
The shadows of your darkest dreams.
Lock me and you shall pay.
We must have victory.
Direct me. Fools! No mercy. Run while you can.
Face me and die.
Right then. I think we work well together.
That was annoying.
You defeated the demon. I never thought I never expected you to free yourself. To free us both. When you return, take the litany of Adrala from my body. It will protect you from the worst of the blood magic.
Your body?
I cannot go with you. I've been here far too long. For you, it will have been an afternoon's nap. Your body won't have wasted away in the real world while your spirit lays in the hands of the demon. Every minute I was here, the sloth demon was feeding off of me, using my life to fuel the nightmares of this realm. There is so little of me left. I was never meant to save the circle, or survive its troubles. I am dying. It is as simple as that.
What if we heal you?
Thank you.
Ah,
It is
fine.
too late for me.
You're being very
I
stubborn.
do not fear what may come. They say we return to the Maker in death. And that isn't such a terrible thing. My only regret is that I could not save the Circle. But you can. Take the litany
Not if you
off
keep
my,
talking.
my body when you return. It is important.
Okay, fine.
I'm not a hero. Perhaps trying to be one was foolish.
Ordinary people can do great things. Now stop talking and let me go.
Dark times, greater acts of heroism, eh? You may be right. Before I was taken to the Circle, my mother said I was meant for greatness. I would be more than my ancestors could have ever dreamed. I hope I haven't disappointed her.
Time's a wasting. Are you done? I'm sure she's very proud of you. You didn't. It's fine. Great. Let me go.
It is time for us both to
Yes,
be on our
please.
way.
Thanks.
Remember the litany of Adrala. The Circle is all that matters now. Thank you. And goodbye, friend.
Okay. Good Christ. Let's go. Thanks, Winnie. Okay. Niall's body. Yes, I will take this thing. Alright, now. Let's get the fuck out of here. I don't even remember where we were headed. It's been 84 years. Where are we going? Is this where... No, didn't we just come from there? Ugh. Okay, yeah. We need to go... We need to get into the harrowing chamber. Okay, so we gotta go back out that direction. Ugh, we're almost done, guys. Home stretch. Home stretch. There's not much of this quest left now that we have done away with that guy. It's just such a tedious quest. I know I've said that like 5 times, but it's true. It really is so tedious and annoying and...
At your service.
Not right now, babe. Never mind. It's just, yeah, I feel like if you ask 10 people what their least favorite Dragon Age level in all the games is, at least 9 of them are gonna say the Fade in Origins. It's, yeah, it's just so much. So much. And it's very, like, kind of formulaic and just, I don't know. I do like the aspect of like turning into different things and they give you different powers and that lets you access different places. Like it's a cool concept, but it goes on forever. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. Oh,
I think we work well together.
little dragonling babies. Sorry I killed you, babies. Oh, they were killing a lot of babies in here. Hi, Morgan. Wonder if there's any kind of codex on dragoons in here. Looked like there was something over there, right? No? No, I am on crack. There it is. I was gonna say, something was sparkling somewhere. Oh, nice. Physical resistance. Nice. And a beef bone. Because he's been a very good boy. Always. Always. Mm-hmm.
Excellent!
right, I am gonna level up real quick because now I should be able to... Am I at level 12? No, I'm only at level 11. I still can't get my stupid thing. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Take that one. We'll save the next one. Unless I can't. Maybe I can't because... Alright. I know there's another one of you. Asshole.
Right.
I'm so mad. I wonder if you're just like not supposed to do this level until you're at 12. Alright. The next entry is, the call is made. We will stride out of here with pride in our step, regardless of the outcome. This is for the good of the circle. Uldred will see to it. I admire your optimism. Did not work well for you, though. I know you're over here. And die. Please die. What's in here? Oh. I am going to have so much stuff to sell. So much stuff. Beastman's dagger. Is that a good one? Not that it matters, but... What was that? Besides rude. It's about the same as the other one, just different perks to it. Okay. There's just a lot of flesh around, you know? Just a lot of flesh. A lot of flesh noises. Really just not a fan. Oops. No, I didn't want you, Morgan.
Your command?
Okay. I don't think all the Scrolls of Banastor things are supposed to be in the circle. That's not what I wanted. Oh, these are finished ones. Ugh. I wish that you could, like, just automatically go to the related codex entry. I feel like they were... Yeah, that's just the scrolls themselves. Why can I not... Well, that's annoying. I was hoping it would give me the... like, whatever the quest note that I got from the board. Or not the board, but from the Mages Collective. I was hoping it would give me, like, the actual text of that. Alas, it does not. Ooh, what is that? That's interesting. Oh, God.
You will That's
what I get for being greedy. And I can't even get it unlocked. Fine. This reminds me of... I wonder if it's supposed to be planets. Like, it looks like a little, I forget what these things are called. They had them... We went to the Museum of Science and Industry in September, the one in Chicago. And they had, like, antique versions of that. And now I cannot remember what they're called. But, yeah. They, like, illustrate the orbits of the planets and stuff. All right.
It's a Templar. He's still alive, I think. We must help him.
Cullen. My poor sweet baby.
This trick again? I know what you are. It won't work. I will stay strong.
Seems he's a prisoner.
The boy is exhausted. And this cage, I've never seen anything like it. Rest easy. Help is here.
Enough visions. If anything in you is human, kill me now and stop this game. You broke the others, but I will stay strong for my sake. For theirs. Filthy blood mages getting in my head. I will not break. I'd rather die.
Where is everybody else?
What others? What are you talking about?
Irving and the other mages who fought Aldred. Where are they?
They are in the harrowing chamber. The sounds coming up from there. Oh, Maker.
We must hurry. They are in grave danger, I am sure of it.
You can't save them. You don't know what they've become.
What are you afraid of?
They've been surrounded by blood mages whose wicked fingers snake into your mind and corrupt your thoughts.
His hatred of mages is so intense. The memory of his friends' deaths is still fresh in his mind.
He suffered pain and anguish like few have had to endure. That and his lust for revenge have confused the issue.
Do not presume to judge me, mage. I am thinking clearly, for perhaps the first time in my life.
Want to save everyone who can possibly be saved.
Are you really saving anyone by taking this risk? To ensure this horror is ended. To guarantee that no abominations or blood mages live, you must kill everyone up there.
Have to wait to see what's happening before I make a decision.
That is your choice to make, but I beg you to consider what I have to say. You cannot tell Maleficarum by sight. Just one could influence the mind of a king, of a grand cleric. Make her turn his gaze on you. I hope your compassion hasn't doomed us all.
So, Cullen seems very, harsh toward the mages, obviously. He is not ready to be forgiving of anybody, but if you look around at all these bodies, those are his fellow Templars and the mages that he was with at the Circle. So he watched a whole lot of people that he cared about get tortured and killed. And he himself was also tortured. There was a demon who was, we didn't really get into it in the dialogue tree there, but a demon was basically kind of doing what the sloth demon was, where it was giving him this illusion of someone that he cared about to trick him into, believing that he was safe. And then it was just the demon again. So, yeah, I mean, like, just the carnage alone is enough to be traumatizing, but he was tortured on top of all of this. So we will see him come back again. And just when you see how Cullen acts in other games, remember this scene, remember the gore, remember what he's gone through, and just the amount of trauma that this must have caused, and just keep that in the back of your mind when you're kind of analyzing his character arc. Alright, let's go see what the fuck is going on in here. Ugh. Just really unnecessary. Okay.
Do you accept the gift that I offer?
That's Irving, the first enchanter. Abominations are stacked.
Look what we have here. An intruder. I bid you welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Care to join in our revels?
No. You must be Aldred.
Oh, very observant. I'm
Be a
quite
dick.
impressed you're still alive. Unfortunately, that must mean you killed my servants. Oh well, they are probably better
There's another
off
boob back
dying
there.
in the service of their betters than living with the terrible responsibility of independence.
Turning these people into abominations.
And freeing them in the process. A mage is but the larval form of something greater. Your chantry vilifies us, calls us abominations, when we have truly reached our full potential. Look at them. The chantry has them convinced. They deny themselves the pleasure of becoming something glorious.
Pleasure.
You're mad. There's nothing glorious about what you've become, Aldred.
Aldred? He is gone. I am Aldred, and yet not Aldred. I am more than he was. I could give you this gift to win. You and all the mages. It would be so much easier if you just accepted it. But some people can be so stubborn.
I'm glad so many of them stood up to you.
And what good did that do? I still won.
You ain't
I
won
even have
shit.
the first enchanter on my side, don't I, Irving?
What have you done to him?
Stop him. He is building an army. He will destroy the Templars, and...
You're a sly little fox, Irving, telling on me like that. And here I thought he was starting to turn.
Never!
That's enough out of you, Irving. He'll serve me eventually, as will you.
Yeah, let's just fight. This is dumb.
Oh, I'm not stupid. Do you think I'm going to let you wander around this tower knowing you are a pawn of the Templars? You are a thorn in my side, and I must remove you before you fester.
That is a pretty gross analogy.
No, but it served to bring the point across. I cannot let you be, but killing you? Such a waste. Your raw potential, with the strength of a demon behind it, would be unstoppable. I can do that. I can give you power and a new life.
Bitch, I got a blight to stop. No.
I don't think your opinion matters. That is what I've decided, and that is what will be done. Fight, if you must. It will just make my victory all the sweeter.
Don't forget the litany. It will thwart Uldred's attempts to control the mages and win this fight for us.
Wait. Ah! Cool. A lot of dying. Okay. Take that.
As you wish.
Take that. Very nice, very nice. Is there any more loot? Really? That's it? Seems a little... Oh, hold on, old man. Well, that's just insulting. Not that I did a lot of hard work to win that fight, but...
Maker, I'm too old for this.
Irving, are you all right?
I've been better. But I am thankful to be alive. I suppose that is your doing, isn't it, Win?
I wasn't alone. I had help.
The Circle owes both of you a debt we will never be able to repay. Come.
Funny you should mention that.
Await. We shall let them know that the tower.
Oh, God,
is
yes,
once
please.
again
Let's go.
ours.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Yes, let's
I'll
go.
need you to guide me down the stairs. Curse whoever insisted the Circle be housed in a tower.
Irving? Maker's breath. I did not expect to see you alive.
Hope somebody got Cullen out.
Over, Gregor. Uldred is dead.
Uldred
There he
tortured
is.
these mages, hoping to break their wills and turn them into abominations. We don't know how many of them have turned.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
Of course he'll say that. He might be a blood mage. Don't you know what they did? I won't let this happen again.
I am the Knight Commander here, not you.
Order has been restored. Everything's great. Let's all go home. Also, help me fight the blight.
We will rebuild. The Circle will go on, and we will learn from this tragedy and be strengthened by it.
We have won back the tower. I will accept Irving's assurance that all is well.
But they may have demons within them, lying dormant, lying in wait.
Enough. I have already made my decision. Thank you. You have proven yourself a friend of both the Circle and the Templars.
Okay, so now, blight, help.
I promised you aid, but with the Circle restored, my duty is to watch the mages. They are free to help you, however. Speak to them.
All right, Mr. Pass the Buck. What about you guys?
For now, I will have to oversee a sweep of the tower. There may be some survivors, and we should do our best to tend to them. Please excuse me. And Irving, it is good to have you back.
I'm sure we'll be at each other's throats again in no time.
I'm glad I'm still alive, but the Circle's future still remains to be seen.
You just calm your tits.
Here we are, the tower in disarray, the Circle nearly annihilated. Oh, it could have been much, much worse. I am glad you arrived when you did. It's almost as though the Maker himself sent you.
I need help. It was not the Maker. It was a lot of Darkspawn.
The least we can do is help you against the Darkspawn. I would hate to survive this, only to be overcome by the Blight.
There are not very many mages left. That's a good point.
Do not underestimate us. Even one mage will be a great help to you. You have my word as first enchanter.
The Circle will join the Grey Wardens in the fight.
Irving, I have a request. I seek leave to follow the Grey Warden.
Wynne, we need you here. The Circle needs you.
I appreciate the sentiment, Irving. But the Circle will do fine without me. The Circle has you. This woman is brave and good, and capable of great things. If she will accept my help, I will help her accomplish her goals.
Sure, why not? Love it. Come on, Grandma.
You were never one to stay in the tower when there was adventure to be had elsewhere.
Why stay when I can be of service elsewhere?
Then I give you leave to follow the Grey Warden. But know that you always have a place here. There is much to be done here, and I must go. You must forgive me for not being a proper host.
Oh yeah, Connor, we gotta talk about that.
The child is possessed. But killing the demon would mean killing the...
Yeah.
Unless you intend to enter the Fade. Yes, it can be done with a group of mages. I shall gather what mages I can, and we shall leave promptly. A life is at stake.
He's a good man, that Irving. Woof. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna sell a bunch of shit. Maybe I'll just do that when we get back to camp. I don't need to do it here. But either way, I'm going to do it off screen because you guys don't need to watch me do that. And we're not going to catch up on codex entries because it is after 1 a.m. and we've been at this for almost 4 hours. So we are going to go ahead and call it here for the night. So I hope you enjoyed that. I know the Fate is very tedious. So hopefully I was with, interjecting some lore and all of that, I was able to make it somewhat entertaining. But we will talk about what we learned in the Fade with our codex entries and stuff next time. And then we will grab those mages and head back to Redcliffe so that we can hopefully get that demon out of little Connor and then work on getting the Arl's help. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you next Saturday. Deresh Sharal.